Hello everyone, this is JR. Throwback Thursday here with a wax box of 92 Fleer. So these are one of the first years where inserts were more common. So on the front here, there's All-Star cards, Roger Clemens highlights cards. They got Puckett, Ramon Martinez, Howard Johnson on the front here. Doesn't really say anything else. No odds or anything like that on these. So there's a few different inserts, but some of the inserts only come in certain kind of packs. I know that. They had rack packs that had special stuff, and jumbo packs that had special different inserts than these get. So we'll see what we get in this. I've never opened up one of these 92 Fleers. So we'll see. I don't think there's enough gloss on these for these to be sticky. But the retail price for these packs in 1992 were 99 cents a piece. So to my knowledge, there's no major key rookies in this set. There might be a few surprises. I didn't really go over the checklist or anything. But I don't recall there being any rookies. I think there's a Fleer Final Edition that has Piazza in it, I believe. But when it comes to the regular base set, I don't think there's much to it. Fleer All-Stars, Provisions. Forgot about Provisions. I think the Provisions cards aren't an insert in this case. I think they're part of the regular numbered set. So, highlight. I think there's some Roger Clemens autographs floating around in some of these too. I don't know what the odds would be, but I'm pretty sure almost impossible. This is discusses the Roger Clemens limited edition set career highlights. Randomly inserted, find one of the hand-signed Roger Clemens cards. Odds of winning a signature card are 1 in 35,000. So 1 in 35,000 is a good chunk of not getting one. That's all the packs say. Let's go ahead and start this up. I don't have much history with 92 Fleer for whatever reason. I don't recall buying a lot of this in 92. Alright, so Superstar Specials. Mark Wohlers, Kent Mercker, and Alejandro Pena. Mike Christopher, Al Newman, Chris Carpenter, Bobby Rose. There's a Craig Biggio. He's in the Hall of Fame. We'll pull him aside. Danny Cox, Bob Walk, Mel Hall, Hurst, Mo Vaughn, Billy Hatcher, Geronimo Pena, there's Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer, Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer, Ryan Hickerson, Mark Williamson. So we got three Hall of Famers there in that first pack. Vinny Castilla Prospects card. That might be a rookie card. Vinny Castilla was pretty good. I know he played with the Rockies and the Braves. Rob Deere, Hundley, Lou Whitaker. I can't remember if he's a Hall of Famer or not. I don't think he is. I know if he isn't, I know he's been in a discussion. Kurt Gibson for the Royals. John Kruk. Then Alan Hill. Steve Rochelle, Patterson, Cal Daniels. Not so much in that pack. The league leaders card on the back here. Luis Polania, Soto, Mac, DeLeon, Ted Wood prospect, Tom Hinkie, Bob Welch, Surhoff, Andy Van Slyke, Deion Sanders. This would be after his first year with the Braves. He's a Hall of Famer. Just in the wrong sport. Billy Ripken, Witten, Matt Williams, Bill Pacoda, Mitch Williams, and Julio Franco. League leaders is part of the base set. First card in this one's a Nolan Ryan. That's definitely one of the ones you want to get. And then right after him, Wade Boggs, Kip Gross, Worthington, Doug Jones, Stanton, Rimlinger, Milligan, Ryan Sandberg, Rob Murphy, Ryan Barnes, Mike Greenwell, Eric Davis, Cataract, Ferries, Downing, and Tim Raines, Hall of Famer. All right. So far, no inserts. Alright, we're going to rip this open a different way. It doesn't want to cooperate with me. I don't know what they used to stick this pack down. It was not a fun one. Bayerga. Carlos Bayerga for the first card there. Fun checklist. Pete O'Brien, Kent Marker, Charlie Huff, Ho, Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer, there with the Dodgers, Mike Linsky, Lance Johnson, Ed Sprague, Darryl Kyle. I don't think just a year after his rookie. I think that's the second year card. You got Dave Winfield, record setter, 400 home runs. Darwin and Greg Myers. So far, not doing too well on inserts. Stan Belinda, Huey Brooks, Robin Ventura, nice action shot. Kelly Gruber, Rigetti, Benzinger, Jason Grimsley. That's an early Grimsley card. He eventually played with the Royals. Wilson Alvarez threw a no-hitter. Jeff Gardner, Ron Gant, Rick DeLucia, Scott Livingstone, Sid Fernandez, another checklist. Kurt Stillwell, Larry Walker, Hall of Famer, Jose Guzman. So no luck on inserts so far. I believe 94 Flair, just 2 years later, had an insert in every pack. Now, granted, they had all kinds of crazy different inserts. Some that were easy to get. Some of them were a little bit more rare. Jamie Quirk. Checklist. Keith Mitchell. Jay Buhner. Good shot. The glasses. It's David Cone. Ties National League record with strikeouts. I assume that's a single season. This was a really popular card at one time. Dave Justice Provision. Like I said, this particular one isn't an insert. It's part of the regular set. But, I mean, these are obviously, you know, you can kind of treat them like an insert. They're a little different. I'm going to set that aside. And then, of course, Griffey right after that. I mean, that's 1992. This would be a really good pack for 92. Sorrento, Thompson. Dave Justice was a big star there for a while. Al Leiter. And Dale Hamilton. So that's not really an insert, but it is fun like an insert. Might be even better than some of the inserts. And we got an insert in this one. Maybe this can be one of the autographed Clemens cards. Terry Leach. Ray Lankford. Lou Soho. Eric Anthony. Dave Hollins. There's a ink spot. Randy Tomlin. Ray Taylor. Thomas Howard. Jeff Reardon. Norm Charlton. Lee Smith. Jerome. Greg Litton. And here's our Roger Clemens. It's dirty. There's white crud all over it. I don't think it's like permanently on the card, but it almost looks like black marble with all the little white specks on it. And it's not sticky, but like it's gonna take a good wipe to get that off. Alright, so we got our first Clemens highlights card. Go ahead and sleeve it up. Hopefully we can do better. We'll go ahead and sleeve up our Dave Justice also. Dave Justice Provisions. Alright. And the Griffey's still probably the best base you can pull out of this set. Hopefully we can pull maybe a Griffey insert of some sort. They got All-Star cards. I'm not sure if he's in it. I assume he's in it. Cal Ripken should be in the All-Star set. I don't know who else is in the Provision set right offhand. And of course, with no major rookies, that's not what we're trying to get here. Man, these packs are a nightmare to open. These might be some of the worst packs I've ever opened when it comes to how easy they are to open. Alright. Ennis. Kettleton. It's Kevin Seitzer. Dykstra. It's a pretty big name. Royce Clayton. Orlando Merced. Juan Samuel. Here's Hall of Famer Roberto Alomar with Sandy Alomar. A little rough cut down there. And then Tom Goodwin, prospects card. I know he spent a little time with the Royals at one time. Nothing but a speed guy. Scott Lewis, Felix Jose, Rico Rossi, Pat Borders, this Jose Canseco. That's a good card for the time. Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer. Mike LaValliere. Will Clark. Whoop. And George Brett. At this point, he must have been DH. Mulholland, Jose Canseco League leaders. Barry DiCiarcina. And Lloyd Mosby. So I think this is the 10th pack. Technically, you've only had one insert. I know they have a Rookie Sensations insert set, and I believe those were only in the jumbo packs. And those tend to have a little bit of value, if I remember right. Oh man, this is going to give me a heart attack just opening these things. Chico Walker. This is Jeremy Quirk again. Looks like my first double. Checklist. Keith Mitchell. Yeah, a lot of doubles in this pack. Darren Jackson. Brian Holman. Quintana. Rachel Cayley. Juan Gonzalez. Coming off a 27 home run season, 102 RBIs. Jack McDowell. Coming off a 17-10 record, 191 strikeouts. And Luis Gonzalez. Dale Hamilton. Belinda. Woo! That was Hooley Brooks. Robin Ventura. Gruber. Rigetti. Benzinger. Chico Lean. Jose Lean. Jesse Barfield. There's Tony Gwynn, Hall of Famer. Tony Pena. Myers. Augusto. Villanueva. Blankenship. Black and Poole. So I'm expecting a rush of inserts at some point. With one insert and one of these provisions that's part of the base set, we're starting to embark on the halfway through the box. Maybe the odds weren't very good. Pull an insert in these. Campany, Pagnozzi, Sean Berry prospect, Lee Young, Cook, Spires. It's another David Cone record setter. There's another David Justice, Provision, and right behind it, just like last time, is the Griffey. So that's interesting. Alexander, Sorrento, Thompson, Cassian, Leiter, Honeycutt, and Pasqua. So we definitely doubled up on one of the better bases. And that David Justice card, I think it's just generally a pretty popular card for the time. Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer. Glenn Davis. Mike Devereaux. Jesse Jones. Austin Locker. Napkin, Greg Hibbard, Langston, Jeff Coat. All right, let's rotate over. All right. So the one insert we pulled, we know was at the end of the pack. Both provisions, both Dave Justice provisions were in the middle of the pack. Dave Magadan. I can't read that. Triddle Benavides. I don't know that name. Terry Shumpert. Scott Servius. And we're getting checklists like crazy. There's Sammy Sosa in the White Sox uniform. I put him in the Hall of Fame pile, even though he's not in the Hall of Fame and probably never will be. But at one time, he was on the Hall of Fame pace. Here's our Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson. They go along with Stacey Jones and Glenn Olson. Kenny Lofton Prospects card. I don't think this is a rookie card. I think he had some 91 cards that came out. Ken Hill. And I think that's a big I think. Pretty sure Kenny Lofton has some stuff that came out in 91. Of course, with the Astros, of all teams. There's a time in my life when I thought Kenny Lofton was going to be a Hall of Famer. George Bell. Kevin Moss. Chuck Finley. This Goose Gossage, she's in the Hall of Fame. I didn't know he's still, I guess he's still 92, still had some cards coming out. Greg Gagne. Rex Hudler. He's currently a Royals TV broadcaster. Someone I didn't care too much for, Rex Hudler that is. And it took me a while to really get used to him on TV. He's a crazy guy. He says crazy things. But he's always positive, which is good. And he tends to hold the players accountable when they really mess up. It's interesting. Yeah, it took me a while to get used to it. Now I'm used to it and I'm totally okay with him being the TV guy. But man, for a while there, I was just like, oh man, this guy's too much. He's a lot of energy. Bob Melvin. Rasmussen is Randy Johnson. Steve Avery batting. It's an interesting card. Roger McDonald. Got Ozzie Guillen and Ramon Martinez. Teenage Sensations. Don Harris. Chili Davis. Jimmy Key. Brian Harvey, Ken Caminetti, a run of all-stars there. Brady Anderson. Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer. Jeff Montgomery. League leaders, Ryan Harvey. It's Bob Hamlin. He won Rookie of the Year, 94? 93, 94? He's out of baseball like 5 years later. David Cone. Storm Davis, Petrelli, Barry Jones. 2 packs to the halfway mark. Mike Bell. Steve Sachs. Here we go. There's a Robin Yount Provision. We'll sleeve that puppy up. Harold Reynolds. Kent Herbeck. Bobby Bowe. Mark Cameron. Yeah, we'll sleeve up Mr. Robin Yount. Provision. Yeah, buddy. Robin Yount Provision. Not an insert, but very collectible. All right. Kyle Abbott. There's Jeff Bagwell, second year card. Phil Plantier. Bags. Leo Gomez. Sorry about we got the Roger Clemens in the middle there. Roger Clemens highlights card. Our second Roger Clemens. So we're halfway through the box. That was the halfway point. We've gotten 2 of the Roger Clemens cards and 2 Provisions. No All-Stars. That sounds like that's something that should be coming along in these boxes. So this one's number 8. So I think there's 10 or 12 in the set. Number 4. I don't know if these had good value in 92. But so far, you know, I don't know what the odds are. We're on pace to hit 4 of the 12, 4 of the 8. We know there's at least 8 because that one number is 8. If I remember right, though, it's like 12, 10 or 12. And on pace to get 2 more Provisions. Well, we got 3 Provisions. We got duplicates on the Dave Justice. So far we've gotten 3 of those. Cal Aldred. Dave Stewart. Dravic. Rollers. Olson. Albert Bell. Put up monster numbers. This year he had 28 home runs, 95 RBIs. His first full year. No, yeah, his first full year in Cleveland. Kevin Mitchell. Gary Thurman. Terry Pendleton, league leaders. Paul Abbott. Greg Jeffries, Tony Phillips. I know, buddy. Sorry about the music. This is what James is really digging right now. He didn't want to play on his tablet, so he's just kind of watching these videos. Here's our Cal Ripken Jr. Mark Grace. Regular base Roger Clemens. Paul O'Neill, still with the Reds. Dave Winfield for the Angels. keep looking at the sides, see if I can see anything black. Since a lot of the inserts are black. This is Tom Glavine, Hall of Famer. Mike Socia, Roscoe, Brantley. Frank Thomas. Card number 100. This is his first full year. Damn, he batted .318, 32 home runs, 109 RBIs. First full year with the White Sox. 138 walks, 112 strikeouts. He walked more than he struck out. That's not even a thing in this day of age, I don't think. Joe Carter, 300 RBI seasons with 3 different teams. Kevin Brown. Rob Dibble. Woo, almost dropped the whole pack there. Kurt Manwaring. Got Eisenreich. Dennis Martinez threw a perfect game. Tim Spear. Jeff Blauser. Tino. John Franco. James, buddy. Marquise Grissom, Julio Franco, Tim Wallach. It's a different Kevin Brown. Rick Sutcliffe. All right. Steve Farr. Ooh, I see something good. Tim Teufel. You have a Cal Ripken Provision. And right behind it, I'm sure that's not supposed to be there, Frank Thomas Provision. That is awesome. We'll sleeve those puppies up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to get 2 in 1 pack. And then to get those 2 guys, especially Ozzie Smith, get 2 guys IPC. And I'm pretty sure I have both of those cards somewhere. But Mark McGwire, at least now I have them, you know, packed, freshly pulled from a pack. Who knows the condition the other 2 are in. So that is an amazing pack. 4 Hall of Famers. Mark McGwire, Ozzie Smith, Frank Thomas, Cal Ripken. Frank Thomas with the dynamite in the bat. And Cal Ripken with the wall, referring to the streak, which at the time he had not broken yet. So those, even though these aren't inserts, these are definitely fun cards to own. And we're sitting on the 2 Roger Clemens. I don't think I have any more stands. So those will just stand over here at the moment. We'll go through those later. All right. So technically, only 1 insert has been pulled. These Provisions, part of the regular set. Provisions should have been kind of like the 91s. The 91s were all black. They really popped, and they were inserts. Ricky Jordan. I don't know what the odds are, you know, with these being in the regular set. I'm sure they're not rare by any means. Jesse Barfield. We got Tony Gwynn again. Blankenship. The black. Chico Walker. Here is our first All-Star. And luckily, it's a Hall of Famer. Barry Larkin. Those are really nice looking cards. The black. Checklist. Brian Hunter. Omar Vizquel. Possible Hall of Famer. We'll need to find like a cloth or something to clean up these black cards. So I'm sure cards like this probably are hard to get in good condition after they've been touched and so many times. Granted, this went straight to a sleeve, and depending on what I do with it, I don't have it. It's probably most likely to go in a binder. All my Hall of Famers go in a binder, and once it goes in that binder, it probably will never get taken out again until who knows when. But cool, because there's definitely some All-Star cards that are not of very good players, just single-yeared All-Star guys. Brent Maine. It's Bobby Bonilla and Will Clark. Terry Brose. Rich Aguilera. Tewksbury. Parrish. Andy Mota. All right, Mike Moore, Jose Offerman, Robin Yount, Hall of Famer, Jay Bell, Robbie Thompson, Mike McFarland, Howard Johnson, league leader. He led the league in the home runs.